Hi guys, and welcome to a Let's Replay of League of Legends game with a pre-made 5v5. And it should go very well. Well, since it is a low replay, I know what the score was, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. And yeah, you'll see me in action as Cogmao, and Drino is in this game as Cho'Gath, as you can see. But he, well, obviously this is a low replay, so I'm only doing the commentating. Anyway, you'll be seeing my playstyle and basically how well it went, and I enjoyed this game very much so, as you'll soon find out. But at the moment we're just logging in, we're loading in, and we're against Ashe, Fiddlesticks, Amumu, Ari, and the one that's not connected yet is a Riven. On our team we have Warwick, Soraka, Cho'Gath, Vladimir, and Cogmao, which is me. And Soraka will be supporting me down bot, and I'm going AD, so it should go very well. At the beginning of the game, it went okay, but it was a bit slow. But after a while, it soon picked up for me myself. I got quite a lot of gold, a bit of farm, not my best farm, admittedly. I've had better farm, but yeah, as you'll soon find out, it was a good game, and and this is a low replay. So come on, Riven, load up. You know, I might just skip this part. Weird. For some reason the game wasn't working then. Anyway, for the starter, we're just basically protecting the jungler from any invasions that might probably occur. And yeah, I'll leave some commentating some bits out, just because it'll be easier for you guys to listen to what's going on, and not to always, obviously, to hear me commentating, because it will get boring. And if the commentating does get a bit sketchy, I'll put some
minions have spawned.
So yeah, if you're wondering how we know these 5 pre-made, well, basically we played with them on the night and decided to add the Soraka because I was in the game with the Soraka before, and we did well, and thought I might as well add them. And basically, one thing I found out was Soraka was pre-made with the jungler and the Vladimir, so it went very well indeed. And surprisingly, we won all of the games which we were pre-made in. I think we had about 6 games, and yeah, the support was good, and obviously it was a bit tough on some of the parts, but still managed to beat all the other AD carries in the game. Some of the games which I had, admittedly, were a bit slow, due to because, obviously, they were getting the heals if they had the support, and stuff like that. Again, this game was a bit weird, like, due to because, obviously, it was Fiddle and Ashe. It was a bit of a weird combo. Again, as you can see here, we did have a gank going on, but they did get low, but obviously I failed to realise that we were getting the gank. But it was still a positive because we pushed them back, and it gave me plenty of chance to farm, catch up with my gold farm. And you can see top is going pretty slow at the moment. I think Drino had a few issues against Riven.
First blood.
And I'm sorry, we just missed that. I did not realise that, but as you can see, I killed Fiddle. By the looks of it, he went back towards us.
An enemy has been slain.
And that was extremely lucky from Warwick not getting hit on the tower there. Soraka took the final hit, and we all managed to get out of that alive. And I got an assist out of that. Amumu is jungling, if I remember correctly. Yep, Amumu jungling with heal. Very fun. But as you can see on the spells, they do have 3 heals, and Ashe and Phil have teleport, which was a bit of a weird combo, really. and it was prone to fail. Alright, at this, Amumu did show up, and we were prepared for him to come towards us. We decided to attack Amumu, like you see here. Managed to kill him before Fiddle managed to kill Warwick, but we actually killed Fiddle as well. So that was quite a funny event. But of course, Arij turns up and surprises Lakel. Soraka did the hero heal, but the nice thing is I'm rushing for the kill here, luckily having red, I killed him. So at this point of the game I'm going a lol, just because I've got 3-0-2 at 4 minutes. And that is extremely well, because I've got 1,500 gold. Since I don't want to end up dying to Ash or Fiddle, I want to go back and get a few more items. At this point in the game, I'm rushing for Wiggles Lantern. I chose the Wiggles Lantern just because of the lifesteal and the early warding capability. And having the lifesteal is a real good way, and of course the random chance of dealing a lot of damage to a minion does help out a lot. So our turret is doing okay. I'm pushing quite a bit, but I'm pretty much there. So. Also, I do have lifesteal runes, so as you can see there, I put in chat 22% lifesteal with this combo at the moment. So when I get the Wiggles, I'll have about 25 or something like that. I can't remember. I'll have a look in a minute. At this point, I'm just scaring them away. Try and get as much farm as possible. Try and stop their XP farm. Makes them worse. At this point, they can't really do a lot to me, since the Soraka's healing me, and obviously my long range, I can just pick them off. My focus at this moment is Fiddle. Obviously, the Fiddle's having a hard time, and I got him fairly low there. But we actually managed to kill Ash and have a nice little kill there. So that gives me even more gold, and yeah, at this point of the game it's probably one of my best starts ever, to be honest, as COG.
An enemy has been slain.
And Cho'Gath and Warwick had a bit of a fest with Riven, and they managed to kill Riven, and that gave us a bit of a positive, due to because Riven was becoming a hassle at the top. I don't know why Fiddle was still here. He was, like, to be honest, if I was him, I would not have stayed in this lane. Due to my range, I'd eventually pick him off. This Amumu is covering the lane just because we're hard pushing, and basically dealing quite a bit of damage. At this point, we're just more bothered about pushing the tower, since we can't really engage them on the tower. Amumu's coming round, I believe. Yep, Amumu coming round. We spot this, and we go back a bit. And now Amumu's heading towards mid.
An ally has been slain.
Which I do ping there, coming towards mid. But since Riven came down, it became a bit of a hassle. It didn't really matter anyway. I don't know what Fiddle was doing there, but that was pretty fail for him, and that gave me another kill. At this point we're just pressuring Ash. She can't do a huge amount, but ends up got my ulti now. I can have some fun with this. When I get my ulti, basically I just use it to pick them off and such. As we can see, there was a Amumu that was getting blue, which he actually didn't get. So it was pointless going up there. And we decided to just keep pushing back. We failed to spot it, obviously, but it's not the end of the world. Since I was majorly pushing this lane, and Ash and Phil are pretty low. Ree decided to turn up, but didn't bother to gang. Don't know why. I wanted to see if she was there or not, but it looks like she went back to her lane. Warwick having some fun with their blue, but he actually gets caught. Yeah,
slain.
not very good there. It was a bit of a risky move, that one. Failed her. And yeah, at this point in the game it's going pretty slow. Obviously I'm getting nice farm. Let's see what my farm is at the moment. So I've got 37 with Ash only 30. Admittedly my farm could be better. It's not my best farm that I've done in 10 minutes.
Enemy killing spree.
And it looks like Cho didn't kill Riven there. So, like I said earlier, Cho did have some, well, Rhino did have some issues against Riven, but Riven is a hard solo top, and, well, Rhino was getting used to Cho get off the point, and they used to heal to save themselves, because if you got too low, I'd use my ulti to try and kill him. And you will see in this one, I think there are some nice ulti shots which I do. I know in some other games there were some really nice ones. Anyway guys, I'll be hopefully giving you some live games. Just because this was a 5v5 and it was quite late, I didn't want to do it live. Well, obviously I didn't know what this game was going to turn out to be. So it was a bit unfortunate, and of course we were in a Skype call with these new guys that we were playing with. Getting the fiddle getting pretty low. Obviously he fought back a bit far, but then I spotted that he's still in the lane, God knows why. He uses a heal, or Ash uses a heal, or whoever, but that didn't really heal him a huge amount, but we decided to keep pushing. We just keep hand pushing, and I've got 2,000 gold at the moment. No need to go back yet. Hell, I got to 20 minutes in one of these games, and I didn't go back, and I still had only a Dorian's Blade, because I didn't need to go back. I just concentrated on the farm, and such. And as you can see, Mumu's coming to gank, and as well as Ree. Warwick's coming down. Decided to help him out. This was a bit of a dangerous move going on here. As you can see, most of the team are down here. Did quite a bit of damage here. Soraka gets the kill on the Mumu. Obviously I'm falling low. I end up getting very low. And Reed flashes away. Fiddle ultis. Fail ulti I might add. But they eventually catch Soraka and Soraka dies. But again, bit of a fail from Rhino. He didn't say SS for Riven, but this was when it kind of got a bit of a hassle. At this point I've got a Wiggle and a Zeal, so that gives me 24% lifesteal. This gives me a great advantage over creeps, and of course the Zeal helps me out with attack speed. I'm mainly going for an attack speed build, so I'm going to have a lot of attack speed and then get damage later. Just because I find this much better for farming, and again for tower killing. And you'll soon find out. At this point it did go a bit bad, just because they had more kills than us, but the nice thing is I got quite a lot of gold from these kills, and obviously putting pressure on a lot. Fiddle does being a pest, and agreeably I find Fiddle quite hard to play. And Mumu turns up, decides to attack Soraka, I help him out. Apply my Q to reduce his armour and his magic resist. Warwick gets the kill on him, but we noticed that a lot of the team are doing. So we focus Fiddle, get him down. I attack the Golem while I'm moving towards, just to get some lifesteal and see to kill the Golem to get some money. We see Ashes being a pest to Soraka. We end up going around and trying to catch her up. She's She's being very cautious here, noticing that we're coming right behind her. She doesn't have any choice but to go in our jungle. But at this point I decide to snipe her. My ulti, let's keep sniping. And a nice timed ulti there. So 3 nice shots on Ashe, and it works quite well. We now decide to take Dragon just because we thought we could handle it and such, because we want free money. Soraka's noticing Vlad's having a bit of a shield mid, she decides to go help him out, but he does die, and we decide to go and help him out. To try and catch in a moment. You know, Marie's coming as well, so we focus on Marie. Gets her out of the equation. Then we decide to focus on him. Reducing his armour. Magic resist. He manages just to get away. I get a nice ulti on him. And that gives me 7 kills. We see Fiddle coming up with this totally fail ulti, I might add. And I get a free kill on him. At this point, Fiddle's just dying so much, I hardly get any gold from him. The warrior's gone top to help the show out. Because realistically, we want to push that tower. At this point, I'm just farming. And noticing there's a big farm group at bot. I decide to go bot. These two pushing still. It's all going very well at this point of the game. The team fights will end up, well, start soon, if I remember correctly. So, you'll see some nice team fights. And again, I'm just farming. I want to kill this tower as quickly as possible. My farm is 75 at the moment, not the best again, like I said. But since I've had a nice amount of kills, it's still okay. Obviously these two engaging me on the tower. But Soraka was AFK watching top with the ulti to try and save him. At this point I'm thinking, should I tower dive, get a kill on Ashe? I'm just push the creeps up a bit more, hit the tower, and just keep sniping. At this point it's quite hard to shoot because I'm on the side, but I end up getting a kill on the Fiddle. We noticed the Re and the Mumu coming down, so we fall back. I decided to put the ward there just so we can have some vision. We noticed all of the team are down here, so we decided to fall back. Again, this Riven is probably the most threat on their team just because the amount of kills that she's had. She's about the same fed as me, but obviously a higher level. So she does pose a threat. She's the most threatening person on their team at the moment, which later on you'll see that I totally melt her. We notice that most of their team are split up, and we decide to go chasing after a few of them. Obviously me trying to snipe her, but Warwick ends up getting the kill anyway. We decided to just basically hang around this area, me trying a few sniper shots. And then we notice Ashe is coming down. Or up. Not down. We see if we can get a kill on her while they're engaging mid. But then we use this advantage to basically kill Ashe. Get 200 gold from that. Getting rid more and more reduced just because of the amount of times we've killed them. I just basically kill minions while I'm moving back. Get 3 gold. At this point I got 3,000 gold, so I'm going, I got loads of money here. But there's lots of farm to be had, so therefore I go to the farm and keep pushing. At this point, I'm just basically thinking for my build, I'm going to get a Phantom Dancer and a Madra's Blood Razor. Just because Madra's Blood Razor would help me against Riven, and I normally build this to go against tanks. And it looks like top is having some issues. Show having some issues with Riven. Mids, Fiddle, God knows why. At this point we're thinking, we should push this tower, since nobody's here, and again, free farm, free gold. Since everyone else is concentrating in mid and top, we decide to hit them off. At this point we're thinking it's fine to fall back, but since the tower's getting so low, we might as well kill it and fall back. Go mid. So basically for my build, or for my leveling up skills, I'm going for the W first and then max my Q to get bonus attack speed. Me noticing the Moo-Moos here, having a bit of an issue. Thinking that there was only a Moo-Moo, I decided to try and engage. But since we're having some issues here, I decided to focus on B. The Bree just keeps turning up. The lad does actually die, I do heal to try and save him. Noticing, obviously, Riven is there, so there's a bit of a threat. Me getting low, I die. Try and deal as much damage with my passive as possible. But that team fight could have gone a lot better, but it was one of those things we were wrong focusing and we were not all there. This now, as you can see, my build is Phantom Dancer both. I've got a recurve bow to get bonus attack speed, and Summon Pickaxe to build up for Madras. Rock not being very careful here, thinking that he could take one of them out before the whole team's on top of him, but no, not in this case. Decided to tower dive him, and end up killing him. But at this point with the game, I'm thinking this Riven's going to be a massive problem. We need to kill this Riven as quickly as possible before it's too late. So really, I'm just thinking about pushing very hard at this point of the game. Keeping the pressure on. If we keep the pressure on, we'll end up getting a lot more. Now again, the Moo-Moo is the main threat of the tanks here, just because of his stuns and annoying AoE. And I spot dragons up and I shout in Skype, dragon, and decide to kill the dragon a bit. But obviously then I notice bots is getting pushed by the minions. I deal some damage to the dragon and head round towards it. Due to because since the whole team is there pretty much doing the dragon, might as well get the farm on it. Since my attack speed is nice, I easily make use of this farm. Me noticing that there are some issues here. We're just about to go into a team fight on one of the best team fights there is in this game, which you'll soon find out. They initiate straight away with engaging. The Rehand ultimate going on. Me focusing Riven because she's the most threat. I'm falling very low. Soraka heals with ultimate. I focus Fiddle, focusing Ash, and miss the Penta. Warwick steals the Penta. I'm going a bit ragey here, but in my eyes I pretty much got the Penta. But I'm still happy that that team fight went very well. We only lost Cho, and now we're just focusing on pushing. And as you can see, I got 2,800 gold. Probably about 2,000 gold from that team fight. Didn't check, but yeah. From now we're just pushing as hard as possible. Me thinking about doing a Baron, but obviously since they're coming, respawning back in, or respawned back in, we've got to kill a few of them, then do Baron. Now I'm a bit of a danger zone here, just because they're all focusing me, blind as should. I'm just sniping them with my ulti while I'm running away. Get the kill on the Moo. Riven focuses me like she should. And the stun kills me off pretty much. Got my passive killed Riven, so I got my revenge on her. Obviously, since I had a lot of money, it doesn't really matter. I got my Madrids. This will definitely melt them down. But Warwick gets quite a lot of kills here. And ends up getting 4 of them. Right, now for my build, I sold my Dorians to get a BF sword and a dagger to get the, oh god, what's it called? Hang on. To get the Black Cleaver. Just to get some bonus attack speed and to get some more armor penetration. Well, reduce their armor when they hit, and obviously this will make them even worse with the Madrids. At this point in the game I got 2 attack speed per second. This is what I achieve, well this is what I want to achieve as COG. Now basically I focus on damage and well, I get my infinity after getting the Black Cleaver. And then I'll be getting the Bloodthirster. And then that's pretty much my build finished. But obviously with this build I've got heavy attack speed and obviously going to have heavy crit with my infinity. Obviously 2 hits, Riven's health just went down a huge amount. We're having a bit of a team fight here, Moo trying to save the team. Ends up killing Riven, melting her down, focusing a Re. Obviously it was a nice team fight. We lost Warwick, but we killed 3 of them. Obviously, me thinking we should do Baron and check for blue. I shot a blue, but nothing was there. Me obviously wanted to do Baron. I go straight in there, head and initiate. Easily able to tank it, but then it switched to Joe. At this point, we're just killing Baron pretty quickly, with ease, basically. And get the kill on Baron. I got the last hit, so I get a bit of extra gold. I'll to go top, farm that minion farm up there, and yeah, get even more stronger. After this farm, I'm going to go back and get the Black Cleaver. Then I'm pretty much close to my finishing build. At this point of the game, I've got 1839. This is actually, that was the last death I actually have in this game. So I've only got 3 deaths in this game. But my final score has still got a while to go, so. And of course the nice finish, which you'll like. You will like. But I won't ruin it, you can soon find out. The game will soon finish in about 10 minutes. Well, around 10 minutes. So, yeah, it won't be that long, guys. I know my commentating is pretty crappy, but this game was very nice in my opinion, and obviously, when you're fed as COG, you pretty much instantly kill them. That's if they initiate. Believe me, I've melted many tanks. Obviously, now we notice that they're coming behind us. I'm focusing Riven, just because she's the most threat. I'm focusing the Moo, get rid of him. I decided to go after Ash and get 2 attack speeds off. And obviously melts very quickly. Ari runs away, and we know how we're not going to get them, so we're focusing on pushing this tower. And that's my attack speed for you. That tower just melts instantly. Again, I got 3,000 gold here, and I'm just pushing farm creeps as much as possible. Obviously, there were a few mistakes in this game, and in my opinion, I could have had quite a lot of Penzas in this game, just because obviously I was so fed and I was getting focused quite a lot. As you can see here, I'm getting focused massively, but Soraka keeping me up like a good support. I'm focusing the Moo, get rid of him. Focusing the Re. Obviously, Re falls back, and I go after Ash. And Ash falling back to the turrets, decide not to push just because of the tower. I get rid of the creeps to get some lifesteal. Obviously wanting this Ash, but Ash runs away. And I've got 4,500 gold, and he wanted to fall back to get some more items. obviously in Skype's going like, you could have got a penta, you could have got a penta. And but obviously I wasn't that hugely bothered about this time of the game, and they were on next to turrets, and I just wanted to finish my build. So yeah, I got 4,500 from all of that. I got my black cleaver, and I pretty much will get my infinity, but at this time I just wait a bit for like 30 gold at this point, just because I thought I might as well, and there's not really any huge rush. It was nice that the enemy team didn't surrender though. It was nice, just because obviously I get a really nice score. So at this point of the game, they're wanting to push this tower, and Cho is building quite heavily tanky, but with that build that he's got there, it's not what I'd build. But as you can see, I got my infinity and heading down to the team, and for the final push. Since we've still got Baron, we're about to lose it though, but we did make use of it. We're pushing 3 towers or such, or to 1 tower, whatever. But Warwick killing Fiddle, Fiddle dead. I'm just pushing as much as possible here. With 2.2 attack speed with a buff on Zacharias, or Zex Herald from Warwick, I believe. Is it from Warwick? Who's giving me that buff? Ah, Soraka is. So at this point I'm just focusing on the tower. I don't see they all initiate because they have to. I'm focusing Ribbon, focusing Weather, which was a Moo. Got a Moo down, focusing Ash, and Ari. Shooting Ash, focusing Ari dead, focusing Fiddle, because he's out of the tower. He's down, killing Ash, next to the spawn, Penta! And finishing kill on the Nexus. GG, Penta. Pretty much 2 pentas, 1 game. Thanks for watching this little replay, and now for something totally different.